Kintsugi tutorial video summary in 5 minutes, all the Kintsugi processes in it. First, we created Urushi Box. We need cotton box, plastic sheet, and wet towel. Keep the box in a warm plate. Besides, urushi needs the high humidity to harden. Then go to the step 0 to 1, preparation and pre-treatment. Wash the plate to rinse off any oil or salt and dry well. Don't forget to protect from skin irritation by urushi during kintsugi. You should always wear rubber gloves and long sleeves while working on kintsugi. Then pre-treatment. Apply raw urushi thinly on all the cracks and wipe off excess raw urushi. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least a day, or leave them in preheat oven to 120 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. Step 2 demonstrates how to create MUGI-URUSHI. Place the flour and equal parts water on the palette and knead together. Add the same volume of raw urushi and knead until it becomes similar texture of chewing gum. This is the MUGI-URUSHI. Then step 2 shows how to stick pieces together using the bamboo spatula. Apply MUGI-URUSHI on both sides of the cracks. Stick the cracks together. Then apply the masking tape to the adjustments to prevent movement. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least 1 week. Please wait for a week. Then step 2B, filling the chipped areas. Let's make a kokuso. Place MUGI-URUSHI, wooden powder, clay powder as 2 to 1 to 1 and mix MUGI-URUSHI and the wood powder with spatula. Then knead well with the clay powder. This is the kokuso. Fill the chipped area with kokuso using the bamboo spatula. If you fill more than a half millimeter, it takes far longer time to harden. Plastic wrap helps create a supporting wall. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least a day. Kokuso can be refrigerated for a week. When kokuso is hardened, scrape off the extra kokuso with a utility knife and polish kokuso to flatten and make small scars. Fill the chipped area again. Repeat this step until the chipped areas are completely filled. Step 3. Filling small holes with Sabi-urushi. First, take off the masking tape. When broken pieces have been completely adjusted, scrape off the extra MUGI-URUSHI. For a chipped item, scrape off the extra kokuso and polish kokuso to make it flat with sandpaper. Place the same volume of polishing powder, clay powder, and raw urushi and knead together. This is the Sabi-urushi. Apply Sabi-urushi on the cracks to flatten the unevenness. You can use a brush or a bamboo spatula. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least a day. Step 4 shows how to paint black urushi. Using the whetstone, polish the Sabi-urushi, flattening the surface. Then let's make black urushi. Drop an ample amount of raw urushi onto the palette. Stir it with the spatula until it becomes darker. The volume is lowered and the color became black. Add the same volume of black powder and mix together with the spatula. Paint the black urushi thinly on the Sabi-urushi. Paint the black urushi thinly on the chipped area as well. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least a day. The last process, step 5, finishing with gold powder. Using the whetstone, polish the black urushi, flattening the surface. Then let's make Bengal red urushi. Drop an ample amount of raw urushi onto the palette and stir the raw urushi with the spatula until it becomes darker. Add the same volume of Bengal red powder and mix together with the spatula. This is the Bengal red urushi. Paint the Bengal red urushi very lightly on the polished black urushi. Apply the gold powder on the top of the cotton and gently apply the gold powder with cotton. Don't apply directly on the top of the urushi but from the side. Leave the item in the urushi box for at least a day. This is all the process of kintsugi. How was it? Please try our Kintsugi kit at home. It's now on sale. We are not perfect incorporated.